In Lagos and Abuja, there are so many off-plan developments ongoing by different developers, both the popular developers and also the new developers coming into the market. Talk about Lekki, talk about Ikate, talk about Orchid, talk about Ibam Adesonya, talk about Songotedo, different terraces, different service apartments, all selling on off-plan. And same thing is happening in Abuja too. But despite all the different return on investment and different attractions that are about off plan, there is flexible payment plan. You can buy lower, less than the actual market value, and the return on investment is there. You can buy and flip. There are also some scenarios when you should not buy an off plan. So in this episode of Me the Property Guy, we'll be looking at when you should not buy off plan. So don't buy any off plan. Don't buy off plan at all if you qualify to any of these categories. All right. So if this is your first time on this my channel, this is your first time coming across our videos, this is Meet the Property channel, and this will discuss everything real estate for first time investors, avid investors, people who have been investing in land, investing in houses, investing in short lets. This is your go-to channel, particularly if you want to understand the Lagos market, want to understand the Nigeria real estate market. We share all the data, all the analysis here, land documents, return on investment, risk, different property scams, different things you need to know about how to protect your real estate investment. So after watching this particular educative guide, I also suggest you go to our different playlists. We have a playlist on Chevron, Ekpe, Ibejuleki, Lagos mainland, shortlets, everything. We have different playlists, and we have different topics we have covered under this playlist. You are definitely going to learn a lot from it. So let's go straight into the topic. Don't buy off plan in Lagos. Don't buy off plan in Nigeria if you fall under any of these categories. Now, if you have been learning a lot from our videos and you have not subscribed yet, this is another fantastic opportunity for you to subscribe. We really want you to subscribe. We need you to subscribe because we have a target and we want you to support us to hit that target. So kindly do subscribe. This is your 5th video, this is your 4th video, this is your 6th video, this is your 10th video, or you have even been watching our videos down from day one. We really want you to subscribe. All right, so if you also enjoy this content, don't forget to give us a thumb like. Also these engagements also help our content to go wider and to reach more viewers. All right, so now let's go straight into the topic. Now, when are the scenarios? What are the scenarios that you should not buy off plan? Now, the first thing is don't buy off plan if you are not patient. Now, I've seen people buy off plan, and then when I want to buy, the next thing they're asking the realtor is, okay, when is this project going to be delivered? Now, a project that they are still sand filling, and they tell you that this project will be delivered in 6 months, and you believe it, is a lie. Try to watch the video, try to watch the recent or current video of the place, see the current stage of the project, and then you yourself can give yourself an idea of when they are going to deliver this project. A high-rise project in Nigeria cannot be delivered in 12 months by most developers. It's not like it's impossible, but most developers here in Nigeria cannot deliver it. So if it's a high-rise project, don't even give yourself 12 months. So on this high-rise project, you even have to give yourself maybe 2 years or even 3 years. Because if a company are into high-rises and they still have like maybe 2 ongoing that's still constructing, and then you are buying maybe the face whatever or the extension, and they're not even start that one yet. So just give that project 2 years or 3 years or even some 4 years for delivery. So off plan, you have to be patient. It's a must. There are different testimonials. Xylus Court recently, the Xylus Court Phase 1 was currently handed over to the residents by the developer. Then which other project again? Landmark last year also handed over avocado terraces to the residents there also. Then which other handover again? So a lot of companies, they do handover. I think Veritas also did handover for Campbell Advantage. So there are a lot of companies that do handover time and time again. Trust me, everything looks beautiful. Okay, Tribitat also did handover for Ambiance 1.0. So everything looks beautiful during the handover. The project is completed. the road is interlocked, you know, the place looks beautiful now, everybody wants to live, everybody wants to buy. But the fact is, the people that are collecting their handover, that are collecting their keys, they waited. They had patience. Some of them waited 2 years. Some of them waited 18 months before they got those keys. So off plan is not a sharp thing. It's not a miracle. They don't do jazz. You have to be patient. Now, the second scenario that you should not buy off plan is if you are traveling down and is that house you want to come back to. Now we've got different reports, different like experiences where people bought off plan and they've already started ordering furnitures. They've already started ordering the TV they're going to put inside the house, the chairs it's not already built you buy, and then the furniture got delivered and now still has foundation. You see, you should not put your plans, your travel plans on an off-plan project. You are going to get disappointed. There are a lot of people that they bought an off-plan and then they came down into the country and then they went to visit the project. They have not even allocated them. Some of them, the projects have not even started at all. Some of the projects have started is still like maybe decking, and they plan to spend 2 months in Nigeria. They plan to spend 4 months. Some even came with their family. So off-plan is not something you plan that's okay. The company said they'll deliver it in 12 months, and in the 13th month you have booked your tickets. It doesn't work that way. It's not already built, and that's why for most cases I always don't advise anyone that is not patient to buy off plan. If you want to stay there, buy a ready built house. As simple as that. You see, once you want to buy, you like it, you pay, you collect your key, you move in. Ready built. Now, understandably, off plan gives you like 18 months, gives you like 12 months, gives you like maybe 24 months to even spread payments, which makes it a lot convenient for a lot of Nigerians abroad. Because I also understand the fact that to just pack 50 million once to buy a house is not easy. To buy 70 million or to pack 30 million once to buy a house might not be easy. But the fact still remains that if you are paying for like maybe 12 months, you are paying for like 24 months, give that project, add 12 months extra to it. I mean frank here. Add 12 months extra to it. Okay, they tell you that, okay, pay within 6 months. Just add 12 months to it and plan with 18 months. Even that 12 months may still not even still work or materialize, but just add a 12 months to it. That's just the fact. That's the fact. So off plan is not something that you should plan that I buy, I pay, the next month I move in. It doesn't work that way. Now, the third thing is don't buy off plan if you can afford outright. Yes, okay, a project is off plan and it's 60 million on off plan, and you can pay that 6 million. You have 60 million cash that you can pay. Don't buy off plan, just buy a ready built. There's a lot of reason why I will advise you not to buy the off plan and buy the ready built. See, the fact is, off plan is really not cheaper. It's only cheaper because the period between when you are buying it now and when the project will be delivered, a lot of things would have changed, so the property price would have gone up. But if you have 60 million cash right now, I can guarantee you that you will see a ready built house that will be maybe 55 million or even be 50 million, whereas off plan that they have not built is 60 million. So if you really have the cash to pay once or to pay within 1 month, then buy a ready built. Another advantage is if you buy the ready built, you can rent it out and be collecting your rent almost immediately. Whereas off plan, you pay once, you still have to wait maybe 1 year or pay 2 years. That 1 year or 2 years, if you buy ready built, you're already collecting rent. So, but your 60 million is there on off plan, yielding you nothing. So if you have the cash, you feel like, okay, this particular project, I can afford to pay within 1 month, I can afford to pay 2 months, then just buy a ready built. Buy a ready built, don't buy an off plan. Off plan is ideal for people that want to pay 12 months, pay 18 months, pay 24 months. But if it's a payment that you can afford within 3 months, within 2 months, or within 1 month, then look for a ready built project. You see it, you like it, you buy it, and you can start to earn your cash flow from it, or you can start to move into it. So do you understand it now? So these are the different scenarios. These are the different scenarios. I won't really advise anyone to buy off plan if you are in any of these scenarios. You don't have patience, you don't have the heart to take that heartache of putting your money in a place and they are telling you that, oh, sorry, you have to wait for another 6 months. Just leave off plan. And I know it's not really easy for a lot of Nigerians abroad to say they want to start to build, because they are not here. Families are not trustworthy. You just don't want to be sending money down, and then people are not doing anything. But there's actually a solution to that, and that's also part of the market gaps that I'm also looking at, because a lot of people abroad are trying to avoid families and they are going to off plan. Yet off plan is another another headache totally. So there is a market gap there, and we are looking at different solutions that we can provide so that you don't really get your money hooked somewhere and then 2 years down the line you have paid and nothing is happening. You don't see money, you don't see house, you don't see anything. All right, so these are the different scenarios that I've explained in this episode. Don't buy off plan if you are not patient. Don't buy off plan. You can afford it on outright. You can pay the money once. You can pay the money within 2 weeks. You can pay the money within 1 month. Then why are you buying off plan? Just go for a already built house. Then don't buy off plan if you want to stay there and you're already putting your plans on that. You're setting your trip plans on that particular delivery. No, off plan cannot work like that. You have to add like another 12 months or another 6 months, whatever delivery dates that they are giving you. All right, so if you have any contribution, any feedback about this particular topic, or about some of the points that I made mention in this episode, drop your comment below here. Drop your comment below here. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumb like. You have been watching our videos, you have not subscribed, we really want you to subscribe. Trust me, this is what we do for a living: sharing these tips, sharing this advice, sharing these guys, and ensuring that you are protected and you know the risk attached to what you are really putting in your money. So do subscribe, share our videos with your friends, with your groups, and invite them to also subscribe to our videos. Thanks for watching our video. Assuming your number one property guy on the planet, your property advisor, your property consultant, Rabi Mustafa is the name. Thanks for watching our videos. See you next time.